Unit 2 Social Structure. Under that part 2 Social Process. So what is the meaning of social process means? It refers to the different ways in which people and groups interact with each other in the society. So if we want to tell in a simple meaning, we can tell that this social process is there. Now whenever people wants to communicate, whenever they wants to cooperate, whenever they wants to compete or adjust with others, this social process will be taking place. For example, now students, they will be working together on a project, so social process will be taking place, and neighbors helping each other, and two companies competing in business. So the social process will be taking place in these cases. Next, we will move to the forms of social process. So social process are mainly divided into two forms. One is associative process, another one is dissociative process. So what is this associative process means? So this associative process is a positive process. That means this process will be promoting the unity. Unity will be there among the members, cooperation will be there, and there will be a peace in the society. And features of this associative process includes like it will bring the people together, it will create harmony, and it will be strengthening the relationship. This is the associative process. Next we will move to the dissociative process. So it is a negative process. That means this process will be creating a disagreement, competition among the members, and also separation among the people. So features of this dissociative process includes causes tension, it will be weaken the relationship, and it will be creating a social problem. So these are the forms of social process. Now we will move to the cooperation. So these are the some of the forms of social process. First one is cooperation. So what is this cooperation means? It is a process in which individuals or groups work together to achieve a common goal. So if you want to do any work, if you want to reach the goal, if there is a cooperation between the individuals or the group, we can reach the goal easily. So what are the features of this cooperation means? Like mutual help. So people, if they are supporting each other, if they are cooperating with each other, work will be completed easily. Next one is teamwork, working together in a group. Then common objectives. So everyone tries to achieve for the same goal means it will be easily we can reach the goal. So what one example I will be telling now. Now players in a football team, they will be working together. Why? To win the match. So there is a cooperation between the people. Now we will move to the conflict. So what is the meaning of conflict means? It is the process in which the individual or groups, they are going to disagree with each other, they are going to oppose with each other, or they are going to fight with each other. So why it is caused? What are the causes of conflicts means? One is difference in opinion. So different people will be having different opinions. So one of the cause for the conflict. Next one is competition among the team members only. If there is a competition means, so it may also lead to the conflict or a fight. Next one is lack of communication. That means misunderstandings happen between the team members. So it will be leads to lack of communication. So it will be leading to conflicts. Next one is stress. So when there is a pressure or tension, it will be causing the arguments among the team members. So it will be causing the conflict or a fight. For example, now two teams will be there. So they will be arguing with each other who wants to be the group leader. Like that they will be arguing or they will be fighting. So it may leads to the conflict. Next we will move to the accommodation. What is this accommodation means? It is a adjustment. That is adjustment between the two people or in a group. So it will be reducing the conflicts when we are going to adjust. So what are the features of this adjustment means? That is accommodation means. One is adjustment. That means both sides make the changes. When both are adjusting each other, it will make the changes. It will reduce the conflicts. Tolerance. That is respecting the differences of each other. Next one is peaceful relationship means living together peacefully without any conflicts. For example, now we will fight. So after a quarrel, two friends also they compromise each other and they will become peaceful again. That is only called as accommodation. Next, we will move to the assimilation. So, what is the meaning of assimilation? Means adoption. That is, it is a process in which either the individual or groups gradually they are going to adopt to the culture, adopt to the values, and also the behavior of another groups. Like features includes one is cultural adjustment. That is, they are going to adopt to the another culture, or acceptance. They are becoming acceptance to the other groups or culture, and also social unity. That is creating the unity in the society. For example, a family will be there, a family will be moving to a new country, okay, so they will be learning the local language and customs, so they are going to adopt to that culture, language and customs. That is only called as assimilation. Next, we will move to the isolation. So what is the meaning of isolation? Means separation. That is, it is a process of separation of an individual or a group from others, either socially or physically. So, what are the causes of isolation? Means one is disease. That means people with the infectious disease or chronic diseases, they will be staying away from the others, or they will be separated. Why? Because for the safety of the others and also for the safety of themselves, and also for the treatment. And next one is mental stress. When there is a depression, when there is an anxiety, that person will be avoiding the social interactions. Next one is fear. That means when the person is having a fear of rejection, fear of illness or criticism, the person will be leading to the isolation. Next one is social stigma. That means people will be isolated because society will be discriminating against them due to the illness or due to the disability or poverty or other reasons. So the person will be isolating himself. These are the causes of isolation. Now we will move to the topic socialization. So what is the meaning of socialization? Means it is the process in which either a person will be learning the values, he will be learning the beliefs, custom, behavior and social skills of the society. So it will be helping the individual to become responsible and active member of the society. For example, now learning the respect from the parents, following the school rules, learning the culture, traditions, and also developing the communication skills. So, these are the examples of the socialization. So now we will move to the characteristics of socialization. One is lifelong process. That means socialization continues throughout the life. From the childhood to the old age, lifelong process it will be there. Next one is learning process. That means people will be learning the social norms, values and also the acceptable behavior through the experience and also through the interaction with the people. So it is a learning process. Third one is it will be developing the personality. That means the socialization will be shaping the person attitude, habits and also the emotions and overall personality it will be shaping. So we will call it as a develops personality. So fourth one is social adjustment. That means it will be helping the individual to adjust to the society and also to maintain good relationship with the others. Next one is cultural transmission. That means these cultures, traditions, languages and also the customs will be passed from one generation to the other generation through the socialization. So next characteristics is continuous process. That means socialization is a continuous process. It will be keeping occurring a society and individuals changes over the time. And next one is helps in role performance. That means it will be teaching the people how to perform their social roles properly in the society. So these are the characteristics of socialization. Now we will move to the process of socialization. So if you want to do any work, there will be a process. If you want to cook, there will be a process. So like that only socialization is also having a process. First process is observation. That means people will be learning by watching the others' behavior, actions and interactions. For example, a child watches the parents greeting the others politely. So it is the first process of socialization, that is observation. Next one is imitation. That is after observing, individuals will be copying or imitating behavior of the others. For example, children imitate the language and habits of elders. Next process is interaction. That means learning occurs through communication and also through the interaction with the others. So For example, students learn the teamwork by interacting with the classmates. Next one is learning social roles. That means people will be learning their duties and expectations associated with the different roles in the society. For example, a nurse will be learning the professional responsibility towards the patients. That is also a learning social roles. Next process is internalization. That means values and norms will be becoming a part of person's personality and behavior. For example, honesty, it becomes a natural habit, right? It is not just followed, it is a natural habit. So these are the process of socialization. Now we will move to the agencies of socialization. So what is mean by this agency means it is an institution or group that will be helping the individual. That means these agencies of socialization are the groups of institution that will be helping the individuals to learn the social behavior and culture. So first agency is family. So the first and most important agency is family. That means family will be teaching the language, manners and also the values and discipline. Next one is school. So school will be providing the education, discipline, social skills and also the moral values. For example, learning punctuality and cooperation in the schools. Next one is peer group. That means friends. So friends will be influencing the attitudes, behavior, fashion, language and also the interest, especially during the adolescence. Next agency is religion. That means religions will be teaching the moral values, ethics, tradition and also the spiritual belief. Next one is mass media. That means this television, internet, newspapers and also the social media will be influencing the opinions and knowledge and also the lifestyle. Next one is community and society. That means community traditions, custom and also the social activities will be shaping the behavior and also the shaping the responsibilities. Next one is workplace and professional institution. That means workplace will be teaching the professionalism, teamwork and also the discipline and responsibility. So these are the agencies of socialization. So now we will move to the next topic, social change. That means it refers to the changes that will be occurring in the structure of society, culture, values, behavior, beliefs and also the institution of the society over the time. So there will be changes in the society over the time. So according to McLever and Page, what is social changes means? It is a change in the social relationship and also in the social life. That means for example, increase in online education, women empowerment, use of modern technologies, changes in family structure and also improved healthcare and sanitation. So these are the social changes in the society. We will move to the nature of social changes, that is the characteristics of social changes. First one is universal. That means social changes happens in every society whether it is developed or developing. For example, changes in family structure, education and also technology occurs worldwide. So second one is continuous process. Society is always changing. Changing never stops completely. So for example, communication changed from letters to telephones, telephones to smartphones. So third one is dynamic. That means social change is active and constantly evolving according to the new needs and also the situations. Fourth, nature is uneven or irregular. That means changes does not happen at the same speed everywhere. Some communities will be changing faster than others. For example, urban areas will be adopting the technology faster than the rural areas. Fifth one is complex. That means social change is influenced by many factors such as culture, economy, politics, education and also the technology. For example, women's empowerment is influenced by the education, laws and also by the employment and media. Next, sixth one is predictable of some extent. That means some changes can be expected based on the trends but exact results are difficult to know. For example, increasing the internet uses the predict growth by the learning. Now we will move to the process of social changes. So these are the ways through which social changes is taking place. First one is discovery. So finding new knowledge or facts will be helping to the changes in the society. For example, discovery of germs will be leading to better hygiene and also the healthcare. Second one is invention. That is creation of the new ideas, tools and technologies. For example, invention of the vaccines will be improving the public health. Next one is diffusion, that means spreading of the ideas, cultures or technologies from one society to another. For example, use of smartphones spread across the world. Next one is internal differentiation, that means society becomes more specialized with different roles and institutions. For example, healthcare developed into specialties like cardiology and pediatrics. Next one is adaptation, that means people adjust to the new social conditions and environment. For example, people adapted to online works and virtual meetings nowadays. So these are the process of social changes. Now we will move to the role of nurse in social changes. Nurses play an important role in improving the society and also in the community health. First one is health educator. So nurses teach the people about the hygiene, nutrition, disease prevention and also about the vaccination and healthy lifestyle. Change. Second one is change agent. That means nurses helps bring positive changes in the health behavior and also the healthcare system. For example, encouraging the family planning or sanitation practices. Next one is counselor. So nurses provide emotional support and also guidance to the parents, families during the illness. Next one is advocate. So nurses protect patients' rights and ensure proper healthcare services are provided fairly and safely. Next one is community leader. So nurses organize the health programs, awareness campaigns and community health activities to improve the public health. So these are the role of a nurse in social changes. So far we have studied about social process, forms of social process, cooperation, conflict, accommodation, assimilation, isolation, socialization, characteristics of socialization, process of socialization, agencies of socialization, social change, nature of social changes, process of social changes and role of a nurse in a social changes. Thank you.